Hello everyone, I'm Rajeshri. A very warm welcome to you all in today's episode. This is an episode, I'm sure from the title you all can gather, it's about a father-daughter relationship. An universal bond exists in this world. This episode has got a bit of personal touch entangled to it. This year is the 10th death anniversary year of my father. And today, actually, it is his birthday, 24th of February. All these 10 years, I have kept the pain of this irreversible loss and my personal sorrow deep inside my heart. Wherever I traveled, I carried it with me. Be it a holiday, be it somebody's house, wherever in this world. But this year I felt differently. I thought the time has come after 10 years. I need to share the pain of all those daughters who lost their dear dads. Death is the most inevitable truth of human life, but still it is difficult to accept. But this year I have decided to come out from the veil of tears and my personal sorrow and try to feel the presence, the eternal presence of his soul in each and every element of nature in this vast universe. Whenever this kind of poignant moment comes to my life, I always dive into my little universe, which is made of the works of the poet, Nobel laureate Rabindranath Tagore, the philosopher from a state called Bengal in India, where I come from. And I try to find any of his songs or poems which shows me the path ahead. And this time it's no exception. I did find one, which is a very philosophically rich song written and composed by him. The song was written in regional language, which is the language spoken in Bengali. It was written after his beloved wife's death at the age of 28 in the year 1903. She passed away in the year 1902. For my Bengali friends and audience, it's a quite popular song. Ache Dukhoo, Ache Mrityu. The first line sounds like this in the original language. I have done a sense translation of the song, incorporating a little bit of my thoughts here and there. I'll read it out for all of you. I have decided to give a musical tribute to my dad on his birthday, and to that universal relationship between father and daughter, the eternal bonding. Just before I read out the Sense translation and go to play the little music, I will tell you one or two lines about my dad. He was a doctor by profession. He was an reputed anesthetist and intensivist in terms of his specialization. But I always used to think Dad was born as an anesthetist. Anesthesia, as you might all know, is that genre of medical profession where the specialist puts the patient to sleep during the procedure so that he and she stays painless. I used to think Dad was gifted by those humanly drugs, kindness, compassion, and he always used to apply it whenever somebody came to him with pain or with asking for any kind of help. He always stepped out of his comfort zone and helped that person. So he was an anesthetist for humanity to me. So coming to the Sense translation of Tagore's song, the words are really, really philosophically rich and without any doubt will touch your heart. It goes, there is sorrow, there is pain, there is misery, there is death, yet there exists peace, boundless joy, and an ultimate test of eternity. Amidst all odds, there is a constant and regular flow in our lives within this vast universe. Every morning is blessed with golden sunshine. Every evening is dressed up with soft, mellow hue of smiling moon and twinkling stars. Season, like spring, never forgets to spread and paint each and every corner of this planet after a dark, bleak, cold winter. The flowers, they do not stop blooming, though they lose their petals, but they bloom back again. The vast oceans never stop dancing, be it a tango when it's choppy or it's a saraband when it's calm, a slow, stately dance. Eternity flows without a break. There is no permanent decay, no loss, or nothing ends forever. There is no dearth of happiness and joy either. The Creator constantly replenishes the voids created in this universe. Hence, we seek to find our shelter on His feet, the place of eternal fulfillment, ultimate joy, and of course, the true enlightenment. On this note, I will play a little musical piece which I have compiled together. The first two lines I have borrowed from that song, and then, as I always say, my music, my piano, they are my dear, dear friends. So when I was playing those two lines, my piano, the voice of my soul, spoke back to me. So I'll play a few lines which my piano asked me to play. And then I'll end with those two lines. And lastly, just 4 bars from my composition. This is an episode where we all will join together but feel differently. Though I am talking about this father-daughter, it's like actually, in a broader sense, it's for any loss of a dear person in our life. This little episode applies to all those feelings. So we will join me and we will play it together. Maybe touching the instrument or without touching it. Our hearts will be touched for sure. Thank you for listening. A little musical tribute to all the dear dads who left this mortal world, but their souls can be present everywhere in this vast universe.